Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So you can already tell what today's video is going to be. Basically, I'm going to do a hair makeup look using only Penny's makeup. Or if you live anywhere apart from Ireland, then it's called Primark, so Primark makeup. I am going to be using products from their own range, which is the PS range, but for any product that I don't have from that range, so for example, I don't have a PS concealer, I'm just going to use a concealer from Rimmel because you can also purchase Rimmel in Penny's. So hopefully that makes sense. Basically all the makeup I'm going to use is available in Penny's. Also, before we move on, I feel like I have to mention, obviously you guys can tell I just tinted my eyebrows and my eyelashes. However, I had to use the black dye kit because I could not find the brown one, hence why they're this dark. So I know they're really dark. I had no other choice. I'm allergic to every other dye kit. I had to just go with the black one. So makeup, let's go. The first product I'm going to use is the PS Radiant Primer. This one here is €4 and it's just an illuminating skin primer. So I'm going to apply about this much of it all over my face. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to use the PS bPerfect Colour Foundation, and this one is in the shade Toffee. This here is €6 and it says it's medium to full, customizable coverage and a second skin effect. And it also has an SPF 30 in it. So I've used this before, but I don't know if it's just my bottle, but the dropper doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to just paint this on. So as always, to blend all of my foundation in, I'm gonna use my AYU buffer brush. So this foundation actually reminds me a lot of the Cover FX and the Marc Jacobs foundation, in the sense that it's quite a thin consistency, but it has decent coverage. But there is a foundation from Penny's that I really want to try. It's meant to be like a dupe for the Elizabeth Arden, is it Elizabeth Arden Double Wear? Estee Lauder Double Wear. I went in to try get it the other day, but they didn't have my shade. They only had really pale. So the next time I see it, and if they have it in my shade, I'm going to pick it up and let you know what I think of it, but it's meant to be very good. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to use the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, and this is in the shade 10 Ivory. And I'm just going to apply this in the areas that I always do, under my eyes in an upside down triangle, the center of my forehead and down the center of my nose, a little bit on my eyelids. And then I kind of use this to, well, cover my spots right here, and also to kind of cream contour. So I bring it from the corner of my mouth upwards. I just like the lift that that gives to the corner of your mouth. Obviously that's completely optional. And I don't know if you can tell, but I quite like concealer. And to blend all of that in, I'm going to use a damp beauty blender as always. Next, I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in the shade Transparent. As you can see, this is well loved. I do not have a PS powder, at least I don't think I do, so I'm just going to go with this. And I always use this with my beauty blender and then apply it like so. So I always apply it under the eyes first before they crease. And this is probably one of my favorite face powders. Like, I would use this most days. It's like so affordable and it's really, really good. So I tend to use the beauty blender to apply the powder in the center of my face, so all of the areas that I applied the concealer. And then for the rest of my face, I use a brush. And the brush I like to use is the Zoeva 106 powder brush. Mine is well used. And same powder. So just setting the rest of my face with this. For my bronzer slash contour, I'm going to use the PS Nudes Contour and Highlight Palette. This one here is €6 and I'm going to use this color here. This is quite dark, and I'd say it's more of like a neutral to ashy tone bronzer as opposed to a really warm one. So I'm gonna go in with a really light hand and build it up when I need it instead of going hell for leather straight away. The brush I'm gonna use is the Zoeva 126 Luxe Cheek Finish Brush. I also just cleaned all of my brushes before this tutorial so you guys could see like the proper color payoff and exactly how the products work instead of them being mixed with other ones for my brush. Oh shit. So I use this brush cleaner that's quite oily and I absolutely hate it, and I forget every time after I wash my brushes the oil is still in the brush and it makes products apply really intense. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna switch my brush up to the Sigma F10 brush. Okay, I feel like that bronzer didn't really get a fair chance because the brush obviously was still oily from cleaning it, but we're gonna move on. So moving on to blush, I'm gonna use the PS Master Blush Palette. This one here is €8 and I'm going to use a mixture of the top 3 shades, mostly these 2 here though. For my brush, I'm gonna use the Zoeva 127 brush, which is also oily. Shit. Okay, I've had to grab a different blush brush also because the other one is still oily and damp from cleaning. So this one here is a Nima brush and I'm literally just picking up all those colors. And then just applying this to the apples of my cheeks. Back into the PS Nudes Contour and Highlight palette. For my highlight, I'm gonna use this color Charmed. So it's really nice goldy kind of highlight. And the brush I'm gonna use is the Anastasia highlighting brush. This one probably will also still have kind of oily residue on it because it's not fully dry, but I don't mind that for the highlight because it will make it a bit more intense. For my brows, what I'm going to use is the PS Nudes Large Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm going to use this shade here because the other brow powder that I was going to use is just way too dark. Actually, I'm going to mix this kind of grey tone with this brown and just hope for the best that it's not too dark. So before I apply any product, I'm just going to brush through my brows. Then I'm going to use my Inglot 13P brush and just apply a colour through my brows. Then using the Anastasia eyebrow brush, this is number 12 I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna just fill in the rest of my brows with this shade here and just fill them in really lightly because they are already very dramatic. So to set my brows, this is the only product that I have that's not from Penneys, at least I don't think. It's the Max Factor Clear Brow Gel. I don't think they sell Max Factor in Penneys, however it's still really affordable. I just don't have any other drugstore or affordable clear brow gel, so we're going to use this one. Okay, so moving on to my eyes, the first product I'm picking up is the Nudes Matte Eye Cream, and this is in the shade Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, Viva Las Vegas, and this one here is £2 it says, so €2.50, €3. And to apply this, I'm just going to use a small fluffy brush. This is actually the Anastasia double-ended eyeshadow brush that you get in the palettes, and I'm going to apply this all over my lid. I really like this product. This is like one of the standout ones for me. I actually like this all over the lid, just blended out by itself too, which is what I'm really tempted to do today for my eyeshadow look. But there's also a lip color that I love and I don't know if they will go. Maybe they will. Then using the opposite end of that brush, I'm just going to use that to apply the same colour underneath my eyes, so just really close to the lash line. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just leave the eyes the way they are for the moment and apply the lip colour that I want to use, and then see how the lip colour works with the eyeshadow by itself, and then if I need to fix it up to match, I will after. So the lip colour I'm going to use is the PS Lip Kit. I'm not sure of the name because it's only on the packaging, the outer packaging, and I've thrown that away. But it's this kind of dark rosy nude colour. It's so nice. Usually I don't pick up these kind of darker nudes, but this, I really love it on. And obviously the kit comes with the matching lip liner as well. So I'm going to apply the lip liner first. So after the lip liner from the kit, I'm gonna go in with the matching liquid lipstick. So what I'm gonna do next is apply the PS Nudes Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade, I think this is Uncovered. It's like more of a pinky nude, and apply this in the center of my lips to kind of brighten up the lips, make them more ombre, and kind of take the rosiness out of it and add that more of a kind of ashy color. You can see that kind of look a little bit ashier. And then hopefully it'll match the eyes because I really like the eyes. And then lastly for the lips, I'm going to take another PS Nudes matte lipstick, and this one is in the shade, so this one is in the shade Uncovered, and I'm pretty sure this one is Naked maybe, I think. And this says it's £1.50, so they're probably about €2 each. So I'm applying the lightest one just in the center of the lips. That helps the lip kind of match the eyes. But what I'm going to do to make them match more is actually go back into the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use this pink tone here to kind of blend out the edges of that kind of purple base, and then hopefully that will tie in the lips to the eyes. So I'm going to take a MAC 224 brush and just apply this really, really lightly. And then lastly, for the eyes, back into the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to pick up this really dark, if you can see it, dark brown here on a pencil brush, and then just smudge this along my top lash line. Next, I'm taking the PS eye pencil, and this is the dark brown shade, and applying this on my upper waterline. After that, I'm taking the PS eye pencil in the lighter brown and applying this on my lower waterline. Next, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes really quickly. So for my mascara, it's not a PS mascara, but it is a Rimmel mascara, and this one is the Wonderfully Real Mascara by Rimmel, and it's in 003 Extreme Black. This one is so good. And again, you can get Rimmel in pennies. So I've just popped on a pair of false lashes, and the ones I used were the Sosu Luxury Lash in the style Taylor, which you obviously can pick up in pennies. And I applied them using the Duo Glue, which you also can pick up in pennies. Then to finish off my face, I use the PS Primer Water. You can use this before, during, or after makeup, and this one here is €3. And this is the finished makeup look. So the glue is probably still kind of drying on the lashes, but just so you can kind of see the makeup, this is it. I'm actually happy that I kept the eyes as they were, because the lashes are so dramatic that they kind of added the extra oomph that I was looking for. I usually don't wear eyelashes, but if I'm doing a really easy eye makeup like today's makeup, adding dramatic lashes kind of finishes it off. So if you wanted to wear this out, then it's more dressy than just your own natural lashes. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys liked this. I also just fixed up my hair. I have my Foxy Locks Deluxe Seamless Clip-ins in. I'll zoom you out so you guys can kind of see. So I actually have the shade Platinum in my hair at the moment, because I just got my colour done, in case you can't tell, and I went back quite blonde and quite ashy. So I have the Platinum extensions clipped in today, and I've toned them with purple shampoo, so it just makes them more of an ashy kind of colour to match in with my own hair. And then I just threw on a nice kind of nude tank top to match the makeup. So yeah, that is it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already, then feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.